Hi everyone, welcome to week one of my bulking phase. If you have already watched the intro trailer and know what this series is about, skip to this time frame. But if not, here's the intro again. I lost 30 kgs in the last 1 year. अगर आपको fat loss या muscle building का exact process समझना है, not theoretically, but by following someone's real life journey as and when it happens, then this unique weekly series is for you. I'm Rahul. I'm a certified personal trainer and a nutritionist. And मैंने यही process follow किया पिछले 1 साल to lose 30 kgs. I'm entering my bulking phase right now, and a lot of people ask me, Rahul, capture your journey live so we can see how you approach it week by week and learn from a real world journey. My muscle building or bulking phase will go on for a couple of months. उसके बाद I will again get back to my cutting fat loss phase. So if you follow the journey, you will understand both of these worlds. इस पूरे process का secret formula है weekly progress tracking and adjustments. क्या मतलब? Basically, हर हफ्ते I have a specific nutrition plan, calories, protein. I have a specific workout plan, and then I implement it. And finally, at the end of the week, I measure my progress. Based on the progress data, which is weight, fat percentage, body measurements, I decide whether I need some changes in the nutrition and my workout plans. इस weekly series में हर हफ्ते when I measure my progress, I will make a video. I will share the progress with you. How has it changed from last week? What worked in my nutrition plans, in the exercise plans? What did not work? And what changes are needed for the next week. I'm going to be super unfiltered in this entire series. I'll share honestly what is working, what is not working. Even if I do not get results, I will share that with you because even knowing what is not working can be super valuable. If you have any questions about what I share, or if you want advice about your own fat loss or muscle building journey, just ask me and I will reply to every comment. So if this interests you, follow along, hit that subscribe button to not miss any future video. So let's get started with the first week's video where I speak about the first most important step in a fat loss or a bulking journey, which is understanding and calculating your maintenance calories using real world data. Hi everyone, it's Monday morning, which means it's progress tracking day for me. Since this is the first week, I will first quickly give you a glimpse of my progress tracking routine, and then we will discuss the progress data. So for my progress tracking routine, I just do 4 things. I measure my weight, then I take some body photos for visual progress, then I take some body measurements using an inch tape, and finally I upload that data to an app. So I will show you my progress tracking routine quickly. I'll also give my thoughts and reactions along the way. But uske baad mainly we will discuss the progress data, like what does that mean? How has it changed from last week? Whether my nutrition and exercise plan worked, and what adjustments are needed for the next week, which I think is super important. So let's get started. But reminder, if you have any questions along the way, or if you want advice for your own journey, just ask me in the comments below. मैं 100% सब का reply करूँगा. All right, time to check my weight. ये बहुत exciting part है, exciting and nervous क्योंकि this step shows कि मतलब कितना progress हुआ है last हफ्ते से, all of that. Let's jump right into it. As you can see, last week was 72.1. 71.95. It reduced at a 2700 calorie intake. I really want to discuss what this means and how I'm thinking about this in the last section. But for now, let's move to photos. यहाँ पे I take my photographs every Monday morning, like 4 different angles from the front view, left, right, and back. I'm not doing the whole routine on camera because I take off my shirt and then basically take these photos. But what I do is मैं अपना बस ये phone यहाँ पे रखता हूँ, and with my Apple Watch I just control the shutter and then I take the 4 photos. So let me do that, and बाद में मैं आपको photos दिखाऊंगा and we discuss, उसे compare करेंगे पिछले हफ्तों से and what that means. Okay, so the photos part is done. Ab we will move to measuring my body measurements. So ये मेरे पास inch tape है. अब मैं simply अपने neck, chest, waist, abs, thighs, biceps, forearms सब कुछ को measure करता हूँ and then उनको record करेंगे. I'll record it on the app and then we will move to discussing all this data. I think some pretty interesting insights today. So I will see you shortly. All right, let's discuss what this data really means. I think first insight which is sort of emerging for me is key, like my maintenance calories is around 2600, and I'm going to explain that, but I'm not throwing this number in the air. It's backed by heavy data, which I'll show you. why are we even speaking about maintenance calories, right? Just to make sure we are all on the same page. देखिए, अगर आप if you're entering your bulking phase, muscle gaining phase, or fat loss phase, establishing maintenance calories is the first step. Maintenance calories is that calories which you're eating when your weight remains the same. So if you're on a fat loss, you have to eat less. So you're on a calorie deficit. If you're bulking up, you have to eat more. So in a calorie surplus, right? But to establish calorie surplus or calorie deficit, you need to know your maintenance. Now there is estimation and formulas and calculators online which you can do, but if you have real data, that's like the best, right? And that's exactly what I have, which I'm going to explain. So look at this. This is the weight data from the weighing machine. Aj was 71.95. It actually decreased from previous week, right? Last week was 72.1. So technically, yes, it decreased. So maybe I'm already in a deficit from last week, but sometimes weekly fluctuations hote hain. Ek week mein you can't realize so much, right? If you have a longer time frame, you can. And thankfully, हमारे पास longer time frame है. ये देखिए, पिछले 4 हफ्ते का डेटा देखते हैं. 22nd Jan को I was 71.9, then increased 70, थोड़ा सा बढ़ा 0.15 kg, then again 0.05 kg बढ़ा एक हफ्ते बाद, and then इस हफ्ते decrease हुआ. So 4 हफ्ते में 71.9 से like देखिए 71.9 से 71.95 ही रहा. That means I have maintained my weight over 4 weeks. And अगर मेरे पास, if you have nutrition data, how much you're eating in that 4 week span, then you can be quite certain you are in the maintenance phase because weight has not changed, right? And thankfully, I have my nutrition logging data because I track my calories very diligently. And let me show you. So this is my Fit Up with Rahul app, which I use, which my clients use. By the way, I have a one-on-one coaching program. That's a separate thing. But like if you go in this app, this nutrition plan section, so this is where I like track my calories. So this is basically my yesterday's Sunday, right? As you can see, I've eaten 2600 calories on top, and then protein, carbs, and fats. By the way, I eat a lot of protein. That's a separate discussion. You have 2596 calories on Sunday. Friday ko बढ़ गया. I ate 3000. It was a bit like overeating. 2600, but my aim was like maintaining 2700. As you can see, it will be close to 2700, and I average it out for the entire week. Well, let me show you the averages in another app just to make it easier. As you can see, like in this app, these last 4 weeks, my average was 2500 in the Jan 22 week, then 25 again, then 2700, and then 2700, right? So 4 weeks average is around 2600. Now this is where that data is coming from, because my weight is same over the last 4 weeks and my calorie intake is around 2600. I'm quite certain of that. That's why I can be quite confident that my maintenance is 2600 as of this moment, given the amount of exercise I'm doing. That is extremely important because your maintenance calories is not constant, right? वो तो आपकी exercise पे depend करेगा. लेकिन last 4 weeks में मेरा exercise plan बहुत uniform and constant रहा है. Like I do the same weekly workouts. So given my current level of physical exertion and activity, 2600 is my like pretty close to my maintenance. Could be a little bit up and down, that's fine. So now, like, what is the implication for next week? इसका क्या मतलब बना, right? So पिछले 2 हफ्ते में I have been in 2700, and my guess was, and my coach's guess was, I have a coach by the way, हमारा guess था कि I would be in a surplus at 2700. However, maybe I'm not, maybe I'm in just like 100 calorie surplus, okay, right? But it's not enough. In a surplus phase, it's suggested you should at least be in like a 200 to 250 to 300 calories surplus, because तभी कुछ significant gains दिखेंगे, right? So my best guess is like this is not enough, 2700. I might have to increase it a bit further for next week. So every week after tracking progress, I have a call with my coach in the evening, and I have it today evening. So I discuss with him, and agar I get a go ahead, I might increase it to 2800. And I actually am super excited about that if that happens, because I love eating. तभी मैं एक टाइम पे बहुत overweight था, but अगर possible है increase करना, then I can eat a little bit more. So pray for me. Hopefully it increases, and I'll keep you updated. So like that was really the main insight coming from, I think, today's really insightful data about my weight actually decreasing, which was surprising. But I also want to show you my progress photos and the body measurements piece, which I did, right? So let's quickly take a look. This is the app again. If I go to daily progress and I go to progress photos, like I upload these photos, right? Also a quick look. So these are the 4 views. This is the front view, right view, left view, and back view. And I keep taking every week because weekly you can see really good progress, right? On the app, there's a very cool compare feature which I love to use. So like this is today's. एक हफ्ते में उतना significant gains बिल्कुल नहीं दिखेंगे. So at least let's have a time frame of, let's compare it to 3 weeks before, right? So the top one is like today's, and then bottom one is before. देखिए मे बी थोड़ा सा एब्स में हल्का सा एक्स्ट्रा डेफिनेशन दिख रहा होगा ऊपर आपको शायद, मे बी लिटिल बिट, yeah, I think a little bit extra definition, which maybe it's nice, I don't know, right? Although bulking phase में sometimes you have to also understand you're also accumulating fat, so sometimes even though you're building muscle वो इतने visible नहीं होंगे because थोड़ा बहुत fat भी आ रहा है, so just keep that in mind. Let's see, right bicep, right? Again, let me compare it to 3 weeks before. I think right biceps may, it's not, upper one is today's, and I don't think it's too much significant difference, right? Again, like I said, sometimes you won't come to see it in like 1 or 2 or 3 weeks. It takes time, 2 months, 3 months, but keep taking photos because it really helps in the long run. Similarly for body measurements, like because I've seen they haven't changed much because again, एक दो हफ्ते and 3 हफ्ते में change नहीं होगा. Long term, 2 3 months में you will see a trend line ऊपर या नीचे based on bulking or cutting phase. So that is that. Hopefully this was helpful to understand, like the concept of maintenance calories and how you use real data to understand that for yourself. If you like this, if you want to follow along, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss future videos. And if you have any questions about any of this concept, or if you want advice for your own fat loss or muscle building journey, make sure to ask me in the comments and I will 100% reply to each and every comment. So that's all for today. I will see you next week.